You know that moment when you're just obsessed with a series, so you create a custom candle for the series because you can't physically be at the place, but you want to smell like you're at the place? Yeah, that's what I did. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be taking you on a review of one of my most anticipated books of this year that I was lucky enough to get an arc of. And that, my dearest friends, is Queen Takes Rose by Katie Robert. Now this series, I only found it this year. I found it in like the early stages of this year, and it has taken over my reading life. I made a candle inspired by the city, Carver City. I have read every single book in the series. I gloam about this series. I love it so much. And I was lucky enough to get an arc of the Sea Witch earlier this year, and now I get the arc of the finale, Queen Takes Rose, and I'm living my best reader life at the moment. So Queen Takes Rose is the finale book in the Wicked Villain series, which follows retellings of heroine and villain pairings. So in the first book we follow Jasmine and Jafar, in the second book we follow Hades, Hercules and Megara, in the third book we follow Hook and Tinkerbell, in the fourth book we follow Beast, Belle and Gaston, in fifth book we follow Ariel, Eric and Ursula, and in the sixth book we follow Maleficent and Aurora. And all the characters' names have been changed. Like, it's so well done, and this final book just is the culmination of all the like threads of Aurora and Malone, and it was so good. I'm not going to spoil their story, but I am going to just talk about bits of it that I found intriguing. One, I love the fact that we get some more of what Hades was like, because obviously with all these books there is a common thread that Hades is like, well, your time in the underworld is nearly up. You can stay here, but, you know, we'll have to work out a new deal. I like that, and I like learning that Aurora's mother was a territory leader, but obviously she got put on, she had a hit hat on her, and we didn't know who it was until this book. And mainly this story starts with Aurora deciding after 20 years to take her mother off life support, and she's dealing with the grief, and then she gets a contract to work or be contracted out to Malone for I think a week or 2 weeks, and their love story starts. And what I found is that I liked Aurora working through her stuff. Like, she's obviously got a lot of stuff going on, but I liked that she was working through it, and I liked the way that the scening that she was doing with Malone was sometimes very helpful and very therapeutic for Aurora. I also like that Aurora is polyamorous. She, you know, talks about how previous partners liked the idea of having a girlfriend who was into scening, but they didn't understand that she just wasn't a monogamous type of person. And then I did like at the end how, when they were discussing their relationship, Aurora communicated the fact that she will be scaling back working at the Underworld, which is the club that they all go to, but she expresses what she needs, and Malone adapts to that. And I really, really love that sort of representation about communicating your desires and what you need out of the relationship and what they need to understand. I just loved everything about this book. It was just so much, and it wrapped up everything. We got glimpses of the other couples in the series. I really, really loved seeing the different side of Hades and how he cared so much for Aurora. And then at the end, when Hades goes on to tell Aurora a lot of stuff about her mother, we get that one scene. And again, this is not really a spoiler, but I did like how, because of what happened with Malone and her mother in the past, Aurora takes a break from the relationship, and she's like, look, I do love you, but I need to just sort through all the shit that's going through my head. And they acknowledge that that's what she needs, and I love that. I also love the trope of the person who has caused, whether they know it or not, caused the protagonist harm, comforting that character. It's done in several of my favourite books, and I don't know what it is about that trope, but I really enjoy it, and it was no different here. So yeah, I really like this conclusion. I am looking forward to the next series, which I think is interconnected with this, called Sabine Valley. I have pre-ordered, I think, the first 2 books already. If you can't wait until November 10th to get this, don't fret, because Katie has Sacrifice, which is a vampiric novel, out at the moment. I've also read this and it's fabulous. And yeah, so thank you for watching this video. If you like this type of content, please give me a like and subscribe. Also, thanks to my most recent Ko-fi supporters, Angus Woodwiss and Amy Jones. If you want to support me on Ko-fi, my link is down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a fabulous rest of the week. Bye!